and then I texted my husband.
What are they telling you now?
He's not responding. We were in the visitor center. My other son and I left the visitor center to go get tickets to go to the House of Representatives gallery from our senator. And then we were on our way back with the tickets to go in when they told us to run the other way.
Did you hear any shots fired or anything like that?
I did not hear any shots fired.
So you ran over here?
I ran over here, yeah. Level above.
So we heard one shot?
Yes.
Where is he now?
He said it sounded like a full clip from a handgun. Officers ran down the hallway. They shouted, "Cover," in place. Heard them say multiple injuries. Then they quickly sent us to the theater the opposite way. He said everybody was shaking and very nervous because they didn't know how bad it was or what it was. But he said he heard like a whole round of clip from a handgun.
How are you doing out here and not with your children and your husband?
Say it again?
How are you doing out here not with your husband and children?
Okay, he's okay.
How old are your children?
My 13-year-old son and a 10-year-old son.
And then you basically ran out of Russell over here.
I was in Russell. I was walking with my passes back over to the visitor center to meet up with my husband because we went on a tour. We didn't have the correct passes to get in the gallery, so I went over to the senator's office, got the tickets, and was going back to meet them and go on a gallery tour. He said he was in the restaurant. I thought I heard a shot. It was on the level above us where the tour ended. It sounded like a full clip from a handgun. Officers ran down the hallway. They shouted, "Cover," in place. Heard them say multiple injuries. Then they quickly sent us to the theater the opposite way from where the shots were coming from. Everybody was very nervous, but he said it's very contained right now where he is.
You said something about there was a group of school children there?
He said thought it was a group of school children that got hit. He said there were multiple injuries.
We were right across the street, then we heard people screaming.
Yeah.
And then there was, we didn't know at the time it was shooting, and we thought it was just like a car running over stones or something. And then people were screaming, and then the cop was yelling at people across the road. And then that's when the cop explained to us what was going on, and then we just stayed here.
What did it sound like, the noise?
It sounded like, you know, a car like going over a bridge and it's like bouncing. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
We didn't like know what it was at the time, so the panic was in until the cops said.
How many people were around?
There was no one on this side of the street, but we saw like a certain group running out, and then like the cop was like apparently like the cop found out immediately, and the cop was like there was a bunch of police cars. We thought like something happened, like not major.
Yeah.
And then the cop, like once the police cars passed, like a bunch of people ran across the road. So
Yeah. Was it scary?
it like wasn't scary for me really. It was just like because we're out here now.